morning, guys.
Hello. Cheers to
He
you.
didn't make me anything.
Bing.
Hopefully you guys are drinking coffee this morning and you just cheersed him back.
Good morning. Hope you're having a great Monday. I would personally recommend is if it's not Monday for you, I'd probably exit out this video. Don't waste your time. Come back on a Monday morning.
This is your new thing.
I don't want people wasting their time on, our Monday morning chats.
Oh, right.
On
If it's
freaking Thursday afternoon.
I don't mind if you waste your time. Hopefully it's not a waste of time.
Go make yourself a cup of coffee if it's Monday morning. I assume you don't have to go to work. You don't have to take care of your kids. You don't have to do anything. You just have to watch this video and make your cup of coffee with us.
True.
So welcome. God bless. Good morning. Hello.
We're starting a new series. If you've been paying attention, you know that we've been posting 2 videos a week. But now we're about to add a 3rd. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I'm excited to have a chatting video.
Welcome to our new series. It is called Minimal Millennials Monday.
Right.
In the morning.
In the morning. With the matinees.
With the matinees in Morrison.
Oh my goodness.
But if you want a short way to refer to this series,
To tell your friends about it?
Yeah.
Here's how you're going to say it.
Mondays. Next Monday, we'll have another episode, another installment of
Love that. Monday is episode 2.
Yeah. And these videos will come out in the mornings on Monday.
Everything's in, man.
We actually invite you to grab your cup of coffee or your tea or whatever you like to do in the morning and
again,
sit down, have a little chat with us.
It's right, because we're just going to enjoy the time and talk about what's been on our mind. You know what else we're going to talk about is whatever you guys want us to talk about. If you guys have any topics that you would like a more long-form discussion, laid back, no plans, whatever, please comment below what you'd like to hear about. And every time we do this, I feel like it's like, how do you shower? How do you poop? It's like, well, you know what? Like,
very specific.
Yeah. So I think it'd be more fun to ask questions, or not ask questions, just like, open up the floor.
We were talking, 2 days ago? 2 days ago. Just kind of like having a nice dinner, trying to get away. We like to, every once in a while, go on a date and just like try not to talk about YouTube or work.
That's pretty much all we talk about.
And it's really difficult, but we got on this conversation that I thought would be really good to share with you guys.
Right.
And that is that we're kind of in this different place with van life right now. I feel like I could do this for the rest of my life. I love the change.
Right.
I love going somewhere new every single day,
Right.
meeting new people constantly, and like I'm the kind of person who's never really liked staying in one place for too long.
This is like the only solid thing that she's been able to like in a long time because it makes everything else in her life change. What do you say?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I really, really, really love it. But it's interesting because while I'm over here just like so stoked about our life, I think sometimes that puts pressure on you to like it just as much.
I mean, it was my idea to get in a van in the first place.
Yeah.
So I can't really complain. But it's one of those things, it's like doing YouTube, or it's whatever, fun, cool thing you do. If you do something a lot of other people want to do, it's, you don't want to complain about it too much because then you just seem like an entitled jerk, right? Yeah. And there's a level where it's like, that's fair, right? Like if we start complaining about van life all the time, it's like, it's the sickest thing, man. Like we love it. Yeah. It's so super cool. I just feel like, I feel like everyone probably feels trapped by something. Right? Mm-hmm. And for a while for me, it was my job. It was my last job at least, where I was like working so intensely and I felt like I had an obligation to my team, and I had an obligation to people I was working with and my career and our rent and everything, right? Like I was like trapped by all those things.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, this is like the kind of like spoiled version of that, I guess, which is that I feel a little bit trapped by having to make videos every week and having to like push out that content, and then like having to be in the van, and like I feel like if we ever left the van, we just wouldn't really have anything outside of it. So I don't know, those have just been kind of the things that I've been, tossing around the dome, because the van is sick, man, but it is limited. Like
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's such a tiny, limited space.
And it's interesting too, because as we're meeting a lot more people on the road, a lot of them are older than us, and so a lot of them will have home bases where they'll own a house that they're renting out, and they still have stuff stored there, or they have a storage unit, or they have
a business somewhere with a headquarters.
Exactly. Or like they have a room at their parents' houses, because all of their siblings, like none of our siblings, almost a few of our siblings are moved out.
Yeah.
But most
they're
of our
all
siblings,
like moving out in real time.
Right. They live at home, so like we don't have a bedroom at any of our parents' houses.
Not at all. And our parents live in totally opposite sides of the country. It's like some people will be from the same town or something, and that's where all their friends are. That's also what's kind of hard, is like I grew up moving around all the time.
Yeah.
It was all, yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like we moved differently, but like I was always in Texas, but I had like 18 different moves or something as a kid. I don't really have anything super solid.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel at home in Texas, but it's like all of my friends have kind of moved away from that. I never, you know, like we rebuilt some friends in San Antonio, but then we just moved. We don't have any family there.
I like mostly grew up in LA, but none of my family lives here anymore. Like literally all of my family has moved away. So they all live in Spokane, where I have some friends, but it's like I never really went too deep with a lot of those friends, and so. And
Spokane's kind of, I mean, it's cool, but it's like disconnected from everything. Like it's not, you know, I don't know. It's not our home base, so it's like we don't have any place where we can really plug in. Like I literally feel like we are as home based wherever we are as anywhere else. Like I feel as home based in Portland or in LA or just in like, you know, the Pacific Northwest area or whatever as any other city, just because we don't have another home base. So maybe that's where this is stemming from. Maybe it's just like if we had somewhere we could go, whether it was just like a house or whether it was a parent's house or whether it was like place where all of our friends were in one place. I don't know, I feel like that would be just a sense of stability. Like we could go reconnect and we'd have some place, but we literally have nowhere, man. Like we've got friends all over the place, we've got family all over the place, which is nice because then like a lot of times we can usually find somewhere to do laundry, of course, anywhere we're at, or like a place to you know, mail things if we need to or whatever. Like we know a lot of people all over the place. But yeah, like we don't, literally everything we own, our entire life is in this van. I have a few books with my parents. That is literally it. Yeah. And it's interesting because a lot of people are like, why the heck do you carry tools with you? Why the heck do you, like, we have a garage, this massive garage under our bed. Massive compared to most other van lifers, I would say. Yeah, but like we have a lot of stuff in there for our standards. But because we need all of our winter clothes, all of our camping stuff, all of our tools, anything for our bikes, just that right there we'll pack out because like we've got nothing else. Right. So it's like, it's pretty cool, I guess. It's pretty sweet. It's just like there are, I don't know, there are just days where you wake up and you're like, my God, like if I wanted to stop traveling, where would we even go? You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to get out of the van, it's like, what, I don't know. I don't really want to plug back in, maybe go back to San Antonio, but would we really want to do that? Like maybe go back to Texas, but would we really want to do that? Right. Maybe just, it feels weird to just like pick a city, because I feel like everyone's like affinity towards a place comes from the people you know in the sense of how plugged in you feel, right? Which is interesting because I feel like this summer, any place we've been like, we could live here. I know. So Portland, because we've been able to plug in with friends, right? Like Spokane, we were kind of thinking about it. LA, we're thinking about it. Like, but just because we've been able to find connections and just like plug in and enjoy people. Yeah. And I'm sure there's some cities we would just be like, absolutely not. But like, for the most part, like everywhere has cool people. And it's like, if you don't have best friends or family in a place, everywhere's kind of the same, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why, not really, but like, why would we choose Portland over LA? Or why would we just move to another country? Or like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. It's like, it's very fun to keep traveling. I'm stoked that we can do it. Yeah. Of course, duh. And we'd still recommend it to anyone. Duh. It's just like, sometimes you like, you know, you have these moments where you're just like, you know, I don't know, what would come next? And you feel kind of trapped by it. And I think YouTube plays into that too, right? It's like, you know, obviously our content's kind of based around van life. I don't actually feel worried about it at all. And like, I'm talking about it just like in a conversational sense, but I don't feel like it's coming from a place of like actual worry or like anxiety or anything. It's just like, it's just a conversation but you're right. The grass literally is always greener 100% of the time. Like no matter what we did. That's why, I don't know, you've got to figure out, you got to have meaningful connections into your life to make you fulfilled, because you're just not going to be fulfilled by like going to do van life or traveling to the next country or whatever. You know what I mean? Like in my opinion, it's just like everything's kind of the same at the end of the day.
My favorite memories of van life are when we're with squad,
Absolutely.
like parked up somewhere and have a few days to just like hang out and really like do life with people. And that's why we, you know, try to meet up with people. That's why like Portland was probably so fun because we had Eamon and Becca and Trent and Allie. And
so many other people too.
A few other people that we had like met at the meetup that we were hanging out with, and it was like we had our squad and we were able to, you know, run up the sand dunes with people and like go in the water with people and find parking spots and cook together, and like that is so fun.
I guess that's true, because it's like van life adds an element of where you can do that in a way that like some other travel doesn't. Some other forms of travel, because it's not your home, don't give you this sense of shared space. Even like Chase last night, how we're able to just like,
we're hanging out with our friend Chase, who we just met last week.
Great dude. He's a producer over at Good Mythical Morning. Really cool. Just like a genuinely sweet guy. Hope he can roll out here on the road with us soon. But it's like, it's really sick how we can just like invite Chase into our home and he can crash
so totally comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like,
sweet. And he can just like, you know, just chill around and eat dinner if he wants to, or just like chill out. So it's like there's a sense of shared space that's really cool. I really don't feel tired of van life yet. Not even like within its stone's throw. Like not even a little bit. I feel like we could do this for years and years.
Okay, good.
But I just, no, I just feel like it doesn't solve a lot of the emotional or like purpose-driven questions that people think it might solve. You know what I mean? Like people really sometimes, I feel like they feel these voids and they think like, hey, maybe this is going to be solved by travel or whatever. But in reality, it's usually just solved through meaningful relationships. You know what I mean? And I don't know, right? Whatever. I wonder if that made any sense, man.
I hope it did.
Did that make any sense?
If you want a summary, basically it was Aubry stoked, Christian is not so sure.
What are you talking about? I'm 100% sure.
No. I'm giving the summary. Aubry stoked. Christian's not so sure. Christian talks and talks and talks, and then he realized, no, not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Christian always talks.
No, you're just talking through it, which I'm so glad you did. And then you kind of realize, you have these epiphanies and you're like, whoa, van life is dope.
Hope it gave your morning some food for thought.
Yeah.
This is just us shooting the crap, you know, just talking around, talking about our feelings, our emotions. This has been installment number 1, Mondays. It's a fun new series. You should tell your friends. And I hope that you enjoyed it and will leave comments about what you want for the next Monday. Today, we continue to be sponsored by our good friends over at Skillshare.
Yes, we do.
They are the one company we have consistently worked with for the last like 6 months. And the reason is because they just offer a really good product, and we can just honestly recommend them in a really simple way. Obviously, the main question we get is how to make money on the road. Fortunately, we have developed skill sets that allow us to do that, whether that is editing or knowing how to manage social media, or just knowing more about photography. It allows us to make money on the road, and a lot of times you just have to know the basics of something to be able to break into a field. So Skillshare is amazing because it does give you the ability to quickly become proficient in a number of different skills. They're giving you a skill for free, guys. Skillshare is sharing 1 skill at least. They're sharing 2 free months of Skillshare.
I think you could pack a few more skills in there though.
I would recommend packing as many as possible.
Yeah.
Then, of course, I'd recommend continuing to pack them in and paying for them afterwards. Use our link in the description box, guys. We appreciate Skillshare. We believe in their product. We are excited to continue to be able to represent them. So check out Skillshare. Hope you find a spicy new skill to learn. Guys, let us know what you'd like to hear about, whether it's simple questions or hopefully just like, what topic do you want Christian and Aubry to just ramble on? Guys, be good. Enjoy your Monday. Have a wonderful week. Bring the energy this week. Let's rock and roll. Find something to be motivated about. Get excited about it and go get it. And we'll see you next Monday. Actually, we'll see you on Wednesday. We'll sit down with you next Monday. We'll see you then. Bye.